going along the theme of journalists who are a shotgun to the face living abroad, Caitlin Johnstone.
Miss Caitlin Johnstone.
Swoon. I cannot swoon this woman enough. I know she's married. I don't care. I adore her. She's phenomenal. I can't gush enough. She's amazing.
Yeah.
Her husband Tony actually does the readings of her articles on SoundCloud. He is absolute deadpan, and it's fantastic. And I can't.
He has that NPR voice where it's all just right in that middle register.
It's perfect because the way that the material that it's delivering, and again the way that it's just delivering a shotgun to the face with incredibly Bob Ross dulcet type of tones is just, and he takes those deep breaths and long pauses, and it's just incredible. I love them both. Maybe one of these days we'll get to talk. So
Right.
again, the U.S. This was actually back on August 30th. So this was like the day before the quote unquote pullout. I think this is after they've abandoned Bagram, but before the last plane the last the U.S. has officially announced the completion of its military withdrawal from Afghanistan, minus of course CIA ops, which will continue in that country, and the bombs that will continue to likely rain down in the name of fighting terrorism. And I love that she's got all the links. So she sources everything. She, again, just kills it. So
it's ridiculous.
There's a lot of warmongers rending their garments over the termination of a decades-long military occupation, which accomplished nothing besides making war profiteers wealthy, killing hundreds of thousands of people. Almost as ridiculous are the countless... Go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying it reminds me of like, have you ever read Fear and Loathing?
No,
Hunter you ever read Hunter S? Yeah.
Let me make that a little bigger.
The tidal wave of the zeitgeist that is, like the way he writes, right? Mm-hmm. Very, very similar in some cases.
Yeah. Yeah. But I did not read Fear and Loathing. I didn't even get to see the Johnny Depp movie, which is embarrassing.
If you watch the movie when Johnny Depp sits at the typewriter, right? It's that famous like paragraph of his book or whatever, talking about how like the tidal wave that was the 70s has crashed, and this is the like of the hippie movement and that kind of stuff, the counterculture. It's a real interesting, like, he like pours on the writing there, but it's good stuff. But that sentence reminded me that the warmongers rendering their garments over the termination of a decade, like, it's that, gonna make sure you know exactly what I mean here,
So good.
But
so good. Let me post. I forgot to mention somewhere that we are live.
In case people didn't know that we're live. Yeah, we are live, everybody. It's live.
Are we? I mean, we're halfway there.
I think.
We're
almost eyes on the road, man.
Watch the road. Watch the road. Okay, we're gonna do that.
Watch the road, man.
So, this is not okay. So, praise, pride, and celebration are not the appropriate emotional response to the day. The appropriate response to a decades overdue withdrawal from a war that should never have happened in the first place is rage. Unmitigated rage at an unforgivable atrocity which amassed a mountain of corpses for no legitimate reason, from which the region will probably not recover in our lifetime. Unmitigated rage at those responsible for starting and maintaining the horror all this time. It's alive, right?
What's what are the stages of grief? Which are we're in anger now? Is that what she's saying?
Well, first we should be denial, right?
We've been in denial. Yeah, yep. So yeah, eventually we get to acceptance.
I would hope so. Well, then we'll get there. Yeah. But when? This is not something he should be applauded for. Nobody deserves praise or credit for ending a 20-year disaster, especially one they helped start, because of how influential he was in convincing Bush to go to war in Afghanistan and Iraq. Nobody applauds the mass shooter for finally setting down their rifle. Oh, Wow.
Yep.
That is just ew.
Yep.
Wow. Every single Allied soldier who died in Afghanistan died in vain. They died fighting not for national security, freedom, or democracy, but for war industry profit margins and for the idiotic geostrategic agendas of globe dominating imperialists. Damn, dude, such a linguist. Amazing.
Yeah, I mean, there's no moral reason we're there at this point, right? It wasn't we never had any moral reason to go.
We were
We
protecting
didn't
the
care about
poppy
any of the
fields,
people.
right?
We just cared about what was underneath the people's feet.
That's it.
Minerals, oil. That's it. They were just on our land. Get off our land, people who owned it.
Oh yeah, no, certainly yes. Every single Allied soldier agreed. Yes, every single Afghan civilian was killed. This is also the reason every Afghan soldier and Afghan civilian was killed during that time. Absolutely. Actually, one of
Yep.
the articles tonight was, or this morning, was talking about acknowledging all of the victims of the global war on terror since 9/11, and that certainly
Yeah,
is
we
something
we
that
pulled
we
one
want to
for
acknowledge.
we pulled one for KRTD the other day that just went through just from bombings alone.
Mm-hmm.
How many people the U.S. has killed in just bombings, and it was like you couldn't even. It was like 300,000. It was like some crazy number of like. It was like like I had to pull up one of those visualizer things to be like, all right, how many dots is that? Like, and it's just you just keep scrolling,
Done in our name.
So yeah.
So again,
Yeah.
Caitlin's work is entirely reader supported. So follow her everywhere. She has platforms.
Yeah.
She's on Substack. She has her website. She's also on Medium, I believe. Everyone, racist platforms excluded, has my permission to republish. Well, thank you. We're not a racist platform, so free of charge because Caitlin is fucking based and she's awesome and we love her. So for info on who she
is
is,
farmersonly.com a racist platform? Is that
you don't have to be lonely
no?
with Farmers Only. Come on.
I still, how is that? How did no one think that was just a joke? Like how? Anyway,
Dude,
no one
took
went, I don't know
off.
about this, boss.
Took off. So again,
And then there was Christian Mingle.
Caitlin's Substack is awesome. I also get her Medium emails. We retweet every single one of her articles as soon as it's published. I have her on auto tweet through the RSS feed. So whenever she does publish,
that looks like an Onion article on the top.
Well, it kind of was.
That's what it looks like.
She writes phenomenal satire. Okay, let's cool our jets here a minute. I know we're all worked up at the 20th anniversary of 9/11. That's
I wonder how. Wait. I wonder. Have you seen the new Thor?
No.
Have you seen that going around Twitter? That meme yet?
Oh no.
So scroll up a little bit to this guy. No, just scroll the other way. Your other up. He's got that Thor hammer. I wonder what he thinks. I wonder what he thinks of the new Thor. It's ridiculous.
Oh goodness, Steve Schmidt.
But they like redesigned Thor and God of War. I think I'll pull it up so you can see. It's been making its rounds on Twitter because people find it funny.
Steve Schmidt. Not only was January 6th worse than 9/11. You saw Pam Keith made this same tweet today. This must be a Lincoln Project thing. So all of them are coming out with this talking point, right? Yeah. Popular hashtag resistance pundit Majid Padelin. You know who that is? Brooklyn Dad Defiant.
Sure.
I'm traumatized all over again.
Gross.
Don't try to tell me
I did not know who that was.
Yeah. It's Brooklyn.
I mean, I do know who that is.
Yeah, that's his name.
I wish I didn't know who that was.
That's his name.
Is that possible? Can we just like memory erase that for my,
No, you need to know that because when you see that popped up, you have to know that. That is something we all need to know, and his name should be in lights everywhere. Totally paid shill. DNC operative.
Yeah.
Oh man. So that's the the foreign view of the Afghanistan withdrawal from two of the greatest, Richard and Caitlin Johnstone.